Welcome back to... Oh no!
Just tumbled off the ledge and he saw me.
Perfect timing to start the episode then.
Alright, next episode. No.
Welcome back. We're fighting Scarecrow. We were talking a little bit about DC movies, Spider-Man, and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if Broadshow caught what we were talking about a little bit, but Sean and I really like the Into the Spider-Verse. We think Spider-Verse is probably the better approach to do one of those, origin recaps, because Spider-Verse just did like a quick, me and Mary Jane dated and we broke up, we did this, and I came out with a Christmas album, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
That was a better way to approach the quick recap. Remember where we're at?
All right. Well, especially since you have to, you have to introduce that universe's version of Peter Parker, but you also have to
give context to who these people are.
Yeah, because it's somebody's first Spider-Man movie, right?
Yeah.
So it's they have to know who this person is, and they have to bake in that the enormity of the fact that he's Spider-Man. He is the Spider-Man, right? And whatever, he's another universe's version of the Spider-Man. So he has to have some gravitas to some weight to him. So you have to know something about him.
Yep.
That driving force, and this is a good way to do it. I agree.
Oh no. Wee.
Stop Puppy Guard.
Do you think Batman's capable of having fun at all?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he has fun doing?
I think it's a little. I don't think it's like
Ninja Turtles.
I don't think it's like an activity, like a specific activity that he does that provides him hours of fun. I don't think it's that. I think it's more so moments. He has fun in certain moments, whether it's an exceptionally challenging fight or
driving his cars. I think he loves his cars.
A nice exchange between him and one of the Robins. You know what I mean? Something that they do that makes him kind of spot. It's moments to me. It's not I don't think there's an activity he does to have fun.
I think he's really.
What about you?
I think he's really into his cars and his tech to make new tech.
Yeah.
So he's when he's inventing things or making new gear for his excursions. That's when he's having a lot of fun.
I can see that. I could also see, but that might be fun for him too. I was I could also see him just being sitting there and be okay, what are the multiple uses I could use this for other than the obvious? And and to me that's not doesn't sound like fun, but for him it might be fun.
Yeah, I think maybe he finds some fun out of also making practical things, inventing his gear, his tools, his gadget stuff.
For shizzle.
But yeah, I coming up with all those different vehicles that he uses and the different ways of implementing them into his, patrols.
Yeah.
How are you doing this?
That motherfucker has fun when he's fucking
just
grappling,
when he's
hooking.
Yeah.
Just when he's fucking, but when he's just grappling, hooking around the city,
Yeah, or gliding.
just flying through the air, dude. Swinging on his rope.
Do you think he does anything see, what I think, where he has the most fun as a detective is actually being challenged by the Riddler.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I was saying, like, a challenging fight to me would be something he'd enjoy as well.
Mental and physical
Yes.
fights, yeah. Because that's what he is. He's mental. He's both the mental kind of guy and the physical kind of guy.
Yeah, he's the Ubermensch.
So when he has those villains that test him on all fronts, that's when he has the most fun. That's why Bane is like the perfect antithesis of
Some of those
Batman.
dudes, though, like, yeah, but it's like when he's dealing with those guys, though, that's not fun for him because, like,
No, that's just
that's
work.
serious business.
That's work.
That's serious. Well, it's not even just work; it's serious business. You know what I mean? Like when fuckers like Bane and the Joker come around, it's like, okay, guys, we have to fucking stop everything and deal with this shit.
Well, yeah, because people are dying. People have died.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's I mean, some of the villains I could still see him having some fun with, but guys like Bane and Joker, I don't think he could.
In my office?
So really? I put them there. Why? You don't like flowers?
I think the guards would be interested to know you've been out of your cell.
But you know that motherfucker gets a justice boner, so
Justice is served.
You know I'm having
yeah, seeing justice served is fun for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, his form of justice. I know vigilante justice is different in his world than it is ours, and it's kind of shunned upon in ours.
Yeah, he's you know, he's got some social issues, and that's why I think it's fun for him when things, you know, socially work out for him too. Like I was saying, like a good exchange between him and a Robin, or like when Batman comes in with those token, just like straight-faced one-liners, and that just confuse the shit out of them, where they're like, they have to stop and be like, wait a minute, you just fucking say a joke, dude? that's when that's like prime time Batman having fun. That's why Dick Grayson's like his perfect antithesis, because he just has fun all the time. Everything is fun.
Yep.
And like, you know, lighthearted.
Yeah, lighthearted type of approach to crime fighting.
Yep.
Even though it is serious business.
Talk shit the whole time like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But that-
Excuse me.
Batman and Bruce would probably
Spider-Man
think
talks shit like Robin.
yeah, either or. But they're like, you know, I would see Batman as like, oh, that's a weakness. You're
Yeah.
not focused enough, you know. And he would try to train that out of him, but Robin is
Well, yeah, that was
too
just
much
it.
of a
He
boy
did.
to really get that knocked out of his repertoire.
Yeah, he didn't like that. He thought, because like, you know, Batman, he thinks his way is like the only way, right?
Yeah.
And eventually over time, through various hardships in their relationship, he learned that that's what makes Richard Grayson special. You know what I mean? Like, that's his way of doing it, and it works for him, which is something he had to begrudgingly accept and realize.
So I'm gonna go back talking about the movie verse and things like that, since we talked about
We digressed.
Joker, but I also want to tie in the scene that when Batfleck was looking at the old Robin outfit and it had Joker painting all over it. Do you think there's going to be some kind of spiel in that scene of them talking?
I mean,
about
I think it'll at least get referenced. I know Snyder said he kind of wants to do a comic book version of the story he has for what happened to Robin, and he wants Jim Lee to draw it. So all likelihood of that ever happening is zero, just because I doubt DC wants to make that right now, and Jim Lee has no time whatsoever. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that would have been cool, I think. But it's something DC totally would have done like 5 years ago, but now probably not.
The cave with your deepest, darkest nightmares, and you will never.
So it's gonna get referenced at least, because like, how can it not, right?
I know they left it open for so like more questions when they showed that. I was like, oh, Joker did something bad to Robin.
Yep. And then you find out that's why Joker has a fucking drill in his mouth. Is because fucking Batman beat the shit out of him. And so it's like, there's that story there. It's just never fleshed out, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll be back and we'll fight Killer Croc in the next episode.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
I'm fucking scared right now.
That was cool.
Next week, the dynamic duo meets the Clock King.